Hello, and welcome to episode 1 of A Brick Too Short. The main focus of A Brick Too Short will be to discuss and review newer and older LEGO sets that I've collected since they first came out. Because some of them are a number of years old, they have been torn apart and rebuilt numerous times. This means that right now the sets may not be rebuilt with the original pieces, some pieces may be broken, or worse yet, I have lost the pieces. Thus, A Brick Too Short.
Now, for episode 1, I'm actually going to discuss a LEGO set that comes from Star Wars Episode 1. And this is the 7203 Jedi Defense 1, and it came out in 2002, and the cost for that time was $7. Now, this set came with a young Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it also came with 2 destroyer droids, but as you can see, I only have 1 constructed. And that is because I am a bricks too short, and also some of the pieces are broken. So I decided for this review just to make one and present it. So let's begin by looking at the young Obi-Wan Kenobi figure. And of course this is 2002. So a few things to point out. The head and the hands are still in yellow. There is no printing on the back. I'll go ahead and say that right now. His hair is just a generic LEGO hair in brown. His face, I think this actually started out as a young Obi-Wan Kenobi face, but later was used on multiple Luke Skywalkers. His torso has the look of the Jedi robes with his braid hanging down, showing he's not yet a Jedi Knight. And of course he has brown pants. He has a blue lightsaber with a silver hilt. And again, no printing on the back, but he is wearing a cape to continue the look of the Jedi robes. And so for the time, I really liked this figure. It was really cool to me. And so now let's take a look at the Destroyer droid. And of course in the movie, these droids would roll up kind of into a ball shape, and that's how they move around. They roll and then unfold and zoom in on their targets. These don't exactly do that, but you can kind of sort of make them look like it. Now, a few interesting pieces to point out. If you can see here, those are actually binoculars on the Old West revolvers. And of course, lots of droid arms and such throughout here. On the bottom, there's actually a clear round piece to keep the figure standing up. Matter of fact, I don't know what would happen if it would stand up without it. Let's find out real quick. If I can not break the whole thing. Let's just see what would happen. Now that one's kind of loose, so it may not, but it may. Hey, look, it actually does kind of stand. Let's get a better view. Interesting. So you technically don't need that piece, but I'm going to go ahead and put it back on. So of course we got that. And let's see if we can kind of make it roll up a little bit like it's supposed to. Not really. I don't know. What do y'all think? It does not look like a destroyer droid. So then you just unfold it. Again, this was from 2002, and it was only $7. And of course, it was one of the cheaper ways to get a young Obi-Wan Kenobi, and also a way to get a couple of the destroyer droids. I'm not sure how well I really like how it's put together. They're kind of fragile, sort of. Maybe, not too bad. But they do look pretty decent to a destroyer droid. So these are actually a pretty decent little set. And I liked it. I'm glad I got it at the time. And of course, you know, they've really improved over the years of how both figures and a lot of the little designs such as destroyer droids look. But these were really good for their time. So thank y'all for hopefully watching the whole thing. And tune in next time for episode 2.